So the big question is this: how do small businesses like yours, who feel like you're doing all the right things and going to all the right events, reach the federal buyer in a way that helps you win more contracts? That is the question, and this is the place to get your answers. My name is Neil McDonnell. Welcome to the GovCon Chamber of Commerce. Okay, let's get started. There are lots of services available to you if you're thinking about starting a business and selling to the federal government. In this series, Introduction to Government-Funded Resources, I'll walk you through these organizations and help you understand how to get the most out of their services. Today, I'll focus on the Women's Business Centers. Keep in mind that what I'm sharing here is very useful for those of you already selling to the federal government. It's not just for the new business owners. First, though, this content is brought to you by the GovCon Chamber of Commerce, the only organization dedicated to the success of all small businesses in the federal space, with members from Guam to the U.S. Virgin Islands and every single state in between. Each year, roughly $125 billion is awarded to small businesses as prime contractors. Our vision is to double that number by helping small businesses truly understand the process for success. Small businesses are the backbone of America. By helping you succeed further in government contracting, we'll be helping American communities. My name is Neil McDonnell, and I've been where you are now. I've been a small business owner for 20 years, building 2 successful firms selling to the federal government. I've won subcontracts with small and large prime contractors. I've won prime contracts with defense and civilian agencies. I've done things right, and I've gotten things wrong. The one thing missing, though, for me then and you now is an easy-to-follow process that'll lead to predictable success. That's my commitment to you. I'll provide the process. If you accept responsibility and don't blame others, you'll find you have the control to change your future. There are 7 primary organizations or groups that can serve as mentors on your journey to small business success in the federal government. In a separate video, I provided a quick introduction to these 7 mentors you see here: the Small Business Development Centers, Women's Business Centers, Veterans Business Outreach Centers, Procurement Technical Assistance Centers, Agency Small Business Professionals, and the SBA's Business Opportunity Specialists and Procurement Center representatives. Take a minute and watch that video if you haven't. If you'd like to get a PDF of this slide with the 7 government mentors, leave a nice note in the comments below asking for a copy and I'll send it to you. Let's go ahead and move forward and learn about the WBCs. In this brief introduction to Women's Business Centers, I'll tell you a little bit about them. I'll give you an idea of what services they offer and where they're at. Finally, I'll give you my 2 cents on how the WBCs can help you. Women own nearly half of all small businesses. In 1988, the SBA established the Women's Business Center program to better help women overcome continuing barriers to success. Their mission is to enable and empower women entrepreneurs through advocacy, outreach, education, and support. The logo you see here in the center is the Association of Women's Business Centers logo. They're a leading national voice and resource for igniting the economic power of women's entrepreneurship by advocating for, engaging, and supporting the WBC network. Some examples of how a women's business center can help you are through training together with the SBA's Ascent program, which is a free learning platform for women entrepreneurs, networking events with other small businesses, especially fellow women-owned small business owners, technical assistance, such as helping you understand accounting, marketing, or the use of the internet to grow your business, and through one-on-one counseling sessions that focus on your specific challenges or questions. I'm very surprised to learn that there's only a bit more than 100 women's business centers compared to the almost 1,000 small business centers that I did in a different video. Frankly, I thought there were women in all 50 states and some even in Puerto Rico, Guam, and the U.S. Virgin Islands. While the SBA is helping launch 20 new WBCs in 2021, that seems a far cry from what would make sense considering women own almost 50% of all small businesses. Take a look at the SBA's site listed here to find out if you have a WBC near you. And if you're listening, the site is www.sba.gov/local-assistance. While everyone will say that they can help you with everything, I believe that each of the mentors on the previous slide fit a specific need. So here's my 2 cents on women's business centers. They understand the unique challenges and needs of female entrepreneurs. And because they do, many of their programs are designed to be flexible and responsive to those special needs. When starting out in business as a woman, begin your journey with these counselors as your mentor. Finally, the best kept secret is that women's business centers make their services available to men as well as women. One of the biggest mistakes I made in both of my federal businesses is not realizing how much more successful I could have been had I reached out to experts like the women's business centers have available. Find your local center and add them to your team of mentors. If you found this content valuable, others will too. Please give it a thumbs up so they can find it. If you'd like to connect with me personally, do so on LinkedIn. We often do free training webinars and interview federal buyers. Make sure to sign up for the GovCon Chamber's small email list to be notified about these opportunities at www.govconchamber.com. Finally, please consider becoming a sustaining member of the GovCon Chamber of Commerce. I'm Neil McDonnell, wishing you great success.